INTJ spirit animals. What best symbolizes the INTJ? It is said that we walk the earth with various spirit guides, some of which include animals. While the idea of a spirit animal seems like a cute and fun thing to some people, it is a serious inner and spiritual belief to others. Many cultures believe in spirit guides and their ability to help us through challenging times and lead us down the right path. For some, this includes animals, and we can potentially have different guides for different times in our lives. There are also spirit animals that stay with us, ones that represent our personality and who are inside. Other animal guides are just meant to help us through a specific time in our lives and give us a sense of guidance toward the right direction. It is also said that we do not choose our guides. Instead, they choose us. It is important to be open to the different spirit animals around us and the signs they are trying to convey along the way. For the INTJ, it can be important to read these signs since sometimes it is more about gaining an important message for their futures. They might not always be open to these ideas, but at the same time, INTJs are curious and intuitive people. They have various spirit animals which might connect with their own inner spirit, but others that come to show them messages they would not normally recognize. Sometimes the animal is there to guide the INTJ and help them find the best path for them. INTJs are all about learning and growing, so there can certainly be value in learning about their potential spirit animals and being receptive to those connections. While for some, it might seem a bit silly, other INTJs might be more connected to their spiritual side, and at the very least, they will be curious about learning more. Wolf. The Wolf Guide is about intelligence and following one's instincts. They are about thinking things through and are very much focused on the inner mind, which is certainly connected to the highly intellectual INTJ. INTJs are independent people who believe in doing things on their own terms, which connects to the spirit of the wolf. While wolves might be pack animals when it comes to delivering a message, they are more about standing strong on their own and not needing to make choices based on what others want from them. They represent freedom and a desire to follow their own path without feeling guilty about this. They don't need to answer to others, nor does the strong-willed and independent INTJ. While they are independent, they are also intensely loyal to their pack and those they have around them. This is something that is very true for the INTJ as well. They are loyal to their loved ones and will stand by them through their struggles, and they don't believe in turning their back on the people they commit to. The wolf spirit represents someone who seeks success and is ready to persevere through the challenges that they face. They are there to show the INTJ that they can accomplish their goals and overcome whatever gets in their way. This is something the INTJ often connects deeply with since they work hard to push themselves to get things done. They want to follow those dreams and do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals in life. This is when their wolf spirit shows up to give them encouragement and let them know it is time to dig deep and work hard to accomplish their goals without being afraid of taking chances and really reaching for those things which seem so far off. Wolf spirits are about intelligence and making smart choices in hopes of achieving your most important goals. For the INTJ, this really is an important message, one that can help guide them towards the life they really want to make for themselves. Cougar. The cougar represents a responsible and courageous leader, which can be an important message for the INTJ. The cougar spirit comes to the INTJ when they need guidance and a message telling them to take the lead. INTJs don't often enjoy being the ones leading others since they prefer to do things on their own terms without feeling responsible for others. While they might not be interested in leading, they still have the ability to do so rather well. Because the INTJ is capable of leading a team to victory, there are times when it is necessary for them to take charge and step up. When the Cougar Guide comes to the INTJ, it is a message that it is time for them to take control of the situation and become the leader. The cougar wants them to take on this responsibility and make sure that they can really get a firm grip on what everyone around them needs to make things work. The cougar is also a representation of loyalty, which connects with this time in the INTJ's life when they need to play a leadership role. The cougar is telling them to hold on to that loyal spirit and use that to help guide their group and ensure everything comes together correctly. INTJs are naturally independent people, but that doesn't mean there aren't times when they need to partner up or become a member of a group. This isn't the most natural thing for the INTJ, so taking this step can be a bit outside of their comfort zone. There are times when the INTJ does believe in working towards growth, and so this role will be more rewarding for them than they might realize or understand at first. Badger. The badger spirit animal represents strength and powerful inner willpower. This is certainly something that connects with the INTJ and is truly important to them. They are naturally strong-willed people who don't believe in backing down from what other people want or expect from them. This natural independence is something that certainly connects with and represents the badger spirit animal. When this animal comes to the INTJ, it is showing them to stand firm in their beliefs and not be afraid of being strong and holding on to what they know to be true. There are times when it is right to compromise, but this is not one of those times. The badger is showing the INTJ that they need to hold on to their independent spirit and continue moving towards the goals which matter most to them. They need to continue following this path and trust in their own knowledge rather than allowing the beliefs of others to cloud their judgment or hold them back. During this time, the badger is telling the INTJ to walk their own path and not be afraid of this independence within them. They need to follow the goals they have set in their mind without being afraid of separating themselves from others. While this isn't something that is always right during the INTJ's life, there are times when giving into their independent nature is valuable and will help them accomplish their deepest goals in life. During this phase, the INTJ is best to go after those dreams and not allow anything to hold them back from what they truly desire. They have a strong grasp of the truth and the facts of a situation, so they need to trust what they know without backing down. Dolphin. While the dolphin might not be the most expected spirit guide for the INTJ, it is one meant for a time of change. This is when the INTJ needs to be receptive to a message that they normally would not be searching for. The dolphin spirit represents intelligence, which is certainly something important to the INTJ and their personality. They are driven by their inner minds and value their intellect immensely. Dolphins are some of the most brilliant animals, which is certainly something connected to the personality of the INTJ. They crave knowledge and continue to grow and learn constantly, so they often feel a natural bond with the spirit of the dolphin. On top of their desire to learn and expand their minds, there is also a more unexpected message for the INTJ. The dolphin is there to deliver a message of playfulness to the INTJ and help bring out this part of themselves which they can sometimes bury. INTJs do naturally have an inner playful personality, but this can sometimes become muted by their goals and their intellect. They care about searching for information and want to continue to grow, but that doesn't mean they don't need time to relax and have fun with those around them. The dolphin is there to help the INTJ open themselves up more and focus on the people around them. This is a time for change and for exposing themselves to different experiences they normally would not partake in. Instead, it is time for the INTJ to open up to their playful and even protective side and connect with the people they love. It is time for them to draw close to those people and even take on that natural protective part of themselves in order to care for those people. Hyena. The hyena spirit connects with the INTJ because it is all about knowing how to see the truth beyond the lies. INTJs care about digging deeper and believe in really searching for the truth in everything. While some people take things for face value, the INTJ really wants to search for the answers that no one wants them to see. The truth truly matters to the INTJ, and they don't want anything to prevent them from finding and uncovering these facts. While others might be okay with believing in what people tell them, the INTJ does not simply settle for this. Instead, they will dig deeper, as well as trust in their intuition in order to read the people around them. The INTJ is always prepared for deceit and doesn't simply rely on others to make their choices. This is certainly connected to the hyena spirit and their desire to be efficient and get things right on their own terms. INTJs care about doing things the right way and really want to focus on moving forward toward the right path. There is also a message for the INTJ about learning to open up to new opportunities and enjoy a bit of laughter along the way. INTJs can become so focused on getting things done that they sometimes forget to really enjoy themselves and soak up the joy around them. It is important for them to open up to new experiences and really allow themselves to experience the positive things without stressing about their tasks. While INTJs do care about getting things right, that doesn't mean they cannot take time to enjoy life and take notice of their amazing accomplishments. While these might not be the only spirit animals which the INTJ might connect with or receive messages from throughout their lives, these are a few which convey important things they are likely to take value from. It is always important to take a step back and receive guidance from the spirit animals without expectations or openly searching for the ones they personally want to find. Spirit animals can be amazing messengers who help us connect with parts of ourselves and learn more about the future we are meant to follow. It isn't just about sharing similar personality traits, but also finding guidance in animals that might have different qualities and information that we really need to learn from.